Dre Fresh killing the beat. Fresh killing the
Welcome to the Wasp Nest. Yo, we about to I'm gonna end up putting some lyrics on that intro, by the way, man.
Okay, you want to? All right, you trying to?
I be hearing it, and I be like, "Ooh, I feel like I can say something to this." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
okay, you
welcome to the
feeling
show,
that.
everybody. Season 2, episode 12, right? 13,
Yes.
12 or 13.
Yeah, we on 12.
Episode number 12. Welcome back, man. Great eventful week of stories that we're gonna talk about today. I hope everybody is doing good, man. It is February 9th, 24. What's going on, Mike, man? How's everything, my brother?
Yeah, we back in this bitch, man. Back in this motherfucker again. We missed last week, but we back at it, man, again. And I those of y'all who tapped in with me on my first pilot episode for Extendo show, man, I appreciate y'all. We got another episode it's gonna be coming pretty soon. I was trying to hold it down, fill the gap or whatever until we can get Chucky back in. But we back in here, man, and we back episode 12. We might as well go for 20 episodes a season, man.
Yeah, we already kind of
we stopped at 20 last season, so we nearing the end of the season.
Yeah.
So we got some special things coming for y'all, man. Yeah. I'll be forgetting that you got that shit. Yeah. There we go.
Absolutely. So yeah, absolutely. Hey, by the way, the Extendo show super dope, man. I love what you're doing with that. Keep that up. That shit's fired. That's gonna go places, bro. And appreciate you for letting me call in on that, by the way, man. That was dope.
I appreciate you tapping in, man.
Of course. Absolutely. So happy to tap in. Without further ado, let's get into these stories, man. So look, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room, man. So Monique went on the Club Shay Shay podcast and had a what I would call a Cat Williams-esque type of interview, bro, where she exposed and before I play the clips that I got lined up for today, I must add that Club Shay Shay is being, in my opinion, is being the platform for exposure. It is, which is a good thing, because I think a lot of people they don't like to have these what some would call controversial figures on their platform, because they're worried, oh, if I have Cat Williams on, I could never have Kevin Hart. If I have Monique on, I could never have Tyler Perry. And you would have people that are afraid to have these figures on, and guess what? It diminishes your what I would consider, I guess, your views or your recognition. Because look at Club Shay Shay. He ain't nothing he dropping is under 2 million, bro. He set a precedent with that Cat Williams interview of like, this is what my new standard is. If you go look at his past recent interviews, he ain't nothing since Cat Williams under 2 million. It's 2 million plus. So he killing it under there. So today's story is Monique addressing again this Tyler Perry incident that happened a few years back. Obviously, it's resurfacing. Tyler Perry. So just to break it down, Monique was, remember Empire and Cookie, the girl that they call Cookie at Empire. Allegedly, according to Monique, that was supposed to be her role, but Tyler Perry made a public comment saying that Monique was hard to work with. And somebody of his stature making a comment like that, it holds weight. It holds a lot of weight, and people, when they hear that, you have other producers or directors or executives that take his word for what it is, and they will prevent Monique from coming on the platform. Here's kind of a snippet of his comments, him admitting that he made those comments, and then we're gonna play Monique's response to that.
Is involved, and they want to see how it's going to play out, because the community is saying, wait a minute, hold up, we don't know this sister to be no bullshitter. We know she a loudmouth. We know she'll say some shit off the wall, but what we know about it is she true to her word.
And all I would ask you is two questions. The first question is, did you not just say it was wrong?
Tyler.
Did you not just say it was wrong, Tyler? To say she was difficult? for not doing something that she was not contractually obligated to do? Did you
By the way, the dude speaking is her husband, which is also her manager.
not say that you would feel that that was wrong? Or am I missing something?
I absolutely said that, yes.
So the question I would say is,
Okay, is there a number? You know, taking that back to them was just a huge problem, okay? And I'm going to David Talbot thing in a minute, because I just watched your podcast, and it really broke my heart, because number one, I feel you. I feel the sadness that's from you in all of this. And I don't want you to feel that. I mean, especially for me. I can't speak for anybody else. But for me, I'm not anyone that wants to hurt or offend anybody, especially you. I think you are brilliantly talented. I think you should have a lot more happening than you from that award. I thought for sure that if you had campaigned and won it and played by their rules, what would have happened is in the next deal, you would have got more money, millions of dollars, and your career in the film would have been much different.
So that's pretty much him admitting that his comments that he made about Monique were career damaging, were career putting a wrench in Monique's career. Now let's play the clip from Club Shay Shay where she speaks on this and her and her opinion on how everything played out.
What could I possibly owe you an apology for?
Oops, hold up. Let me get that in my headphones. I apologize about this, everybody. All right. Can you hear that, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, appreciate you, Righteous Monkey.
Okay, here it is.
What could I possibly owe you an apology for when you've admitted? See, when Lee Daniels says to me, because Cookie from the show Empire, I was offered that role. Now Taraji tore it up, baby. Listen here. However, I was offered that. Then Felita called me back and say, baby girl, they said you're too difficult to work with. But you hear on the audio that a man told David Talbot I was difficult to work with. Do you see how that cost my family?
Yes.
And with no accountability because, oh, it's the great Tyler Perry. No, you've got to be accountable for that. Oprah Winfrey, you've got to be accountable for the things you've done with my family. You've got to be accountable for that.
Is there any relationship between you and Tyler and you and Oprah currently?
No.
But I thought there was an apology. I read what.
All right, so that's pretty much it, man. That's her explaining how her Tyler Perry making those comments was pretty much made Monique lose millions of dollars because I mean, how much money you think Taraji made off of that role? Because I mean, Empire at one point in time was like the #1 talked about TV series, bro. That shit was hugely popular. And who's to say that? Oh my goodness, who's to say that that role could have been even bigger if Monique had played it? Or I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think it's definitely an arguable topic. But what's your thoughts on all this that's playing out, brother?
Man, well, I actually watched the full thing, Monique's full interview, and I think one to your point earlier, I definitely think that, like Cat Williams said, that people are going to see that interview, his interview, and think that and feel like Shannon Sharp's platform is a place that they can come and speak the truth. Because I was looking at Shannon Sharp's numbers. He's doing pretty good numbers. That's a sidebar, but
crazy numbers.
These interviews, these people are coming out and speaking some truth, and it's leading into, like, if you watch the whole interview, she was, Shannon Sharp made the point of saying that, hey, I plan to have these individuals that you're talking about on the show, and they made jokes about how they might not want to come because of her, but I think the more people that come on to address certain things or speak what's on their mind, it's just a good journalism, good, very informative. So I think that a lot of the stuff she said in that interview was great. She spoke very eloquently. She got straight to the point. She didn't down anybody. She spoke a lot of love into the atmosphere about the people, even Tyler Perry and everybody. But she stated some facts like Cat Williams, and she had a lot of good things to say about Cat Williams. I feel like they definitely did her wrong in certain instances. You have a lot of celebrities like DL Hughley, because she didn't have too much good to say about DL Hughley as well, but who may not like what she's saying because they feel like, hey, you're still big, as far as like in the industry, you're still making money. This is basically rich people complaining about rich problems, basically, and that's how a lot of the public would think. But for the most part, when you do, like, when this is your livelihood, this is what she does for a living. When you do things like that and you stop people from getting work, it can affect you because you're living off of the residuals and the money that you made from previous projects. So if you're not continuing to work, then this is what they do. I would assume that it will definitely be a financial problem. But I definitely think that Monique spoke some real stuff in that interview, and that I think we need a lot more people to come out and speak about, so that way we know, because her main point was that these people need to be exposed. Anybody, we need to be accountable, basically. She was talking about accountability for us as people, but mainly she was speaking to Black people. She was saying we need to be accountable and hold ourselves accountable, hold each other accountable, so that way we can set an example for our children in the next generation. Because if we're constantly treating each other like this now, then we're going to teach that to our kids, and we're all going to, it's going to cause a greater division in the future. So shouts out to Monique, man. I think that was a great interview.
Shout out to Monique. Great interview. Again, it reminded me very much of the Cat Williams of interview, bro. It was very close as far as name dropping, not just saying he, they, she, them. She literally spouting out names, and I think she, again, to your point, she didn't do it disrespectfully. I think she gave credit to Tyler Perry in many instances in that interview about what he did right, what he did wrong. However, I think that when it comes to a lot of these high-ranking celebrities, they will say one thing behind closed doors, and then they will say another thing in public. And there was him issuing an apology and other details about their drama that's going on. But what's his name? Shannon Sharp didn't want to play those particular parts, which he should have. I think because his platform has already become, like I said, a platform for exposure, a platform for people to voice opinions that otherwise no other, either a platform of that size wouldn't even let them do. They might get they might get requested to take it out or whatever, and he's still gonna air it because that's what he's known for. Shout out to him for that. But yeah, man, I again, great interview, and it's good to see. It's entertaining when we hear all these stories about this person's like this person's like that, but we don't never know who, and we don't never know how. So to get, two relatively close interviews like this of, I would say Monique, pretty big name, Cat Williams, pretty big name, coming out and speaking, and not out of spite or bitterness, but just out of, I think, genuine concern, and letting the fans know what's going on. And then about her being about her being established celebrity and complaining, bro, I don't give a damn if you got $1 billion. If somebody owe you some bread, they owe you some bread. It's like, if I just get paid and then my cousin still owe me $200, my check $2,000, I still want my $200. Mm-hmm. Like it don't matter. Like, obviously you talking about bigger numbers when you're getting into like the millions and shit, but I don't care how big of a celebrity you are, how much money you got. If somebody owe you, they owe you. And if you want to publicly talk about that to get your bread, I think you in the right to do it.
And that's a good point you made, because that was a specific point that they, like I said, they laughed and joked about it, but that was a specific point she made. She was like, we know people who've died over small amounts of money. So if these people think it's okay to disrespect her and her husband, because a lot of this had her husband was involved in, and people trying to disregard him and things like that. She also did a great job of bigging up her husband during that interview.
Oh, for sure. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty dope, and the importance of her marriage, not just her husband, but just the importance of the bond that they have in the marriage in general. So yeah, I think that, and like I said, she was speaking about how, you know, $25, it can be $25, 25 million, or 500,000. If somebody gets you, you know, swindles you out of that, how are you going to feel? How are you going to take that? And so she says she always has been that kind of person to, to express herself, and to speak the truth. Especially if she knows the truth is something that's important to somebody who needs to know it.
For sure.
Yeah, like I said, shouts out to Monique, man.
Shout out to Monique. Again, great interview. And what came to my mind before we move on is it will be dope, because I think, especially after watching this, I think Cat Williams and Monique got similar. The way they handle this issue with other people, I think they handle it very relatively similar and elegantly. They don't just bash. They kind of really give a good point and then explain it to everybody why they feel like that. It'll be dope to see them on the same podcast, by the way. Anyways, moving on from that, man. What we got next? Let's see here. All right, so this is the story that you was reluctant to cover, but we not really gonna cover it. I guess we indirectly covering it, but as you guys know about the whole Drake leak.
Let's take note of that. Shout out to my boy Chucky. You always got the topics. Let's make sure we make note of that.
Yeah, definitely.
I am definitely reluctant to cover this because I was not going to cover any parts of this at all, whatsoever. So but go ahead, because
so listen.
You had the topic that you have is cool. It's cool.
Okay. So look, obviously, out of respect, I feel you, bro. I feel you for not wanting to cover it, bro, because it's something that very controversial, and I get it. But Falkko, man. Yo, Falkko is wild. Have you seen this, by the way? Have you seen how Falkko covered the Drake story? Please say no, because I
heard about it, but
okay.
Like I heard about the reactions from not just him, but just like I think I Show Speed,
Aiden, like honestly, bro, like don't get me wrong, bro. Like I get niggas being really secure in their sexuality, but some of the shit you about to hear, I think it's overdoing it, bro. You a little too comfortable, too comforting in your sexuality, bro. We need to reel it in a little bit. So here's Falkko, and y'all let me know after we watch this if this is a little excessive on him detailing this whole Drake leak. So let's just get right into it.
If I was to summarize the leaked video of Drake laying on his bed like this in one word, it would be God's favorite. Now, we love to parade his lie that God loves us all equally, but that's not true. That's not true at all. Drake is obviously God's favorite. If God loves us all equally, wouldn't God also bless us with the missile? Wouldn't God also bless us with a stunning and ravishing voice? Wouldn't God also bless us with a jawline like God? Like, come on, bro. Facts over feelings, and the facts can never be seen as homo. The facts can never be judged and seen as homo.
Nah,
just
brother.
The facts. This man is walking around with a jawline like Adonis with a 12-inch long.
Nah, dog.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, Falkko. So look. That's light. That's light. This is even worse. So check this out. This is even worse. You thought that was bad, bro? Watch this, bro. Nah. This is even worse.
Open up my timeline today. I seen a leaked video of Drake laying on his bed like this. I feel like these memes and GIFs sort of accurately depict exactly what we saw. It was a baby elephant, but instead of the elephant, you put Drake's body on the elephant. And you put the trunk near his pelvic.
Hold on. Nah, we gonna cut.
Let's not get
to
Falkko. Look, man, look. We love you over here, man. We love you on this show. But you ain't about to do that, my nigga. Ain't no way, bro.
Nah, this nigga Falkko. Shouts out to
Falkko, man. Come on, bro.
That's not it.
Do better, Falkko. Do better.
Falkko, but that is
ain't no way,
not
man.
It. You can't do that.
Oh, man.
Nah,
bro. That's crazy,
bro.
Now I've heard. Look. I've watched a couple videos of people talking about this issue. And you can talk about this without detailing and not only detailing, bro, but that was, I don't even know what to call that, bro. What do you call that, bro? Because look, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's not gay. It's not gay. But
See,
come on, bro.
no,
If that's not gay, you
It's
a thin
definitely-
line from being
it's-
there, brother. I'm telling you right
I'm not gonna say he's gay because I don't know that for a fact, but that is gay. That
Come on, bro.
doing that's gay activity.
This
And,
nigga compared
It's-
Drake's
and let's just hold on. Let's
to an
start there.
elephant trunk. Come on.
Let's start there. Shout out to FYBJ, man. Let's start there. You can not the people a part of that community, the alphabet community, they're not even reacting to it like that. They're not even getting on. You don't see none of these people on here getting on and doing
Bro,
that. You don't
right.
see what's the dude's name? Jason Lee.
Jason
You don't
Lee.
see him. You don't see him doing it.
Right.
Like, come
right.
on, man. You don't see Saucy Santana
Come on,
making
bro.
a reaction or,
Come on,
or,
bro.
or speaking about it. You
Come
don't
on,
see
bro.
people doing that. So it's like, why are you guys doing? You don't even see. I mean, well, I'm not gonna say you don't see because you definitely see the females' reaction online,
Yeah.
but it's like you guys are going like you guys are
They going crazier.
you guys are on their level with that. You
Yeah.
guys are on the same level as the
Right.
women are with that. And it's
Come
like,
on,
come on,
man.
bro. I didn't even,
Yeah.
man. I refused to look at it,
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
anything about it. I heard about it. I was like, this dude. I heard it. I was like, oh, nah, this. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. What? And it's like that kind of content. Obviously, whether it was leaked or whether he did it on purpose or not, it was out there. It's out there for the female viewers for the most part. It's not out there for us as men to be even talking about it or commenting on it. That's why I was like, man, I would just leave it alone. But no, this is definitely because, like you said, I did see clips of reactions from I didn't see the Falkko one, but I seen Aiden Ross, I Show Speed, and Adam 22, and I guess Adam 22 and I Show Speed had some problems or whatever. So it was like, all right, yeah, you guys are just, I guess it's just for shock value. You guys are shock jocks. Y'all just trying to get some type of attention or whatever unnecessary. I wouldn't say in Falkko's case it's necessarily a shock jock thing because he said this before plenty of times about other people.
Sure.
So,
Bro, he's academic, bro.
And that's what, yeah. So that's what kind of makes it like with Falkko is like, come on, dog. Like, it's like when you do it repetitively, it's like, and if you don't want people to assume or think that this like that you're a part of the Alphabet Boys, then I think you should just kind of leave.
Yeah.
You know, not even if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But just don't. You ain't got to comment on that. We don't need to hear that. We definitely don't need to hear that. But that was wild. That elephant shit. Pause. That was
that
was a major pause. I'm gonna just
major
pause on this whole conversation.
There's no context. And again, bro, we love you, Falkko. We love you. This is entertainment. There's no context where that's not gay. There's no context where that's not gay. That is a comparison that either a gay man will make or a female will make, not a straight dude. Period, bro. There ain't no way. And we love you, Falkko, man. Don't be mad at us, man. But I had to call you out on that, man. That's no fucking way, man.
No way. You can't do that.
Yeah.
He knows.
All right, moving on, man. We don't want to drag that on, man. Let's see. All right, next up, man. So I got mixed feelings about this, bro. So Kim Kardashian, Odell Beckham, plan to go public with their relationship. To me, this is sad because you see a mother who had Kanye West, who was struggling mentally, some would argue, leave her family, destroy her family to be ran through by, look, let's be honest, bro. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Celebrities, athletes, they don't look at, they're guaranteed this nigga ain't looking at Kim K as a future mother or a future wife. He is trying to smash and dash, niggas just like all these other niggas, to ruin your family. And we niggas get, that's what I'm saying. Women need to be more held accountable. niggas get so bad for, you know, leaving the mother with the kids and them ruining the family, and niggas will never let them live it down. But what happens when women do it, bro? She left her husband and took his kids away just to get ran through by celebrities and athletes, my nigga. What's your thoughts on this?
No, I mean, like you said, I mean, it's just really just these celebrities are just waiting their turn, especially these athletes with these Kardashian sisters. They're just waiting their turn. So it's and to the point, I see who's that, Steve Cantado. My apologies if I'm mispronouncing your last name, but in the comments says Kanye got married so she can get married too, which is a point. I mean, it's now I agree. Yeah, exactly. I agree that she should be able to get married, especially if he's getting married. And I'm not gonna act like I think his choice in partner is better than her choices that she's choosing. But it seems like it's a tit for tat thing with them. So to a bigger point, I think that it affects the kids and it affects their relationship with their parents in the long run, just for doing tit for tat, just for being so impulsive on bringing new people around your family that you don't know or don't plan on keeping around for too long. So it's like you got to get to the point where, like, even with Northwest, like they have their, you know, little reality show or whatever, where she's very vocal and she talks about, and she said, and even Kim Kardashian has admitted that she's made claims or said that, like, you know, she prefers it at her dad's house and prefers to be with her dad, and because of the simplicity of life, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I definitely don't think that Odell Beckham is planning on staying with her.
Nigga,
I
think looking at, bro, she's a single mother and she got a fat booty, nigga. He looking at her as meat, nigga. This is a new, you know what I'm saying? This is a new fuck. Let's be honest, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So, and yeah, you're right, Steve. They definitely don't care about the children. We can see that through their actions. So that's basically what we're saying, is that it's like this stuff affects the kids more. So it's like they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Unfortunately, it's just
cash. Facts.
Yeah, no, that's all this is about at the end of the day. Now, I definitely, now I will, to Kanye's defense, I will say that I think that Kanye is more invested into his kids and the well-being of his family more so than Kim Kardashian is. Hence the reason why Northwest was vocal about wanting, you know, preferring to be around her father more. So yeah, man, it's just, you know, it's how long has it been going on with these Kardashian sisters, man? For over a decade, man. It's like we just it's constantly, it's another one, it's another one, it's another one, it's another one.
Yeah.
So it's they didn't ran through all together collectively, ran through over a dozen different
for sure
athletes and celebrities.
Well over a dozen, many at this point in time, bro. I hate to say this, bro, but the more status, the more money that a female has, the less marriageable that she becomes. And we see that time and time again, bro. We see high status women that again, you would think, oh, look, they're so successful, they're this, they're that. Why aren't they marriageable? With women who have status, money, power, typically become less marriageable because they become less submissive, they become more dominant. And I'm sorry, but a dominant woman is not the traits you want to see in a good wife. You just won't see it. They don't coexist, unfortunately. So again, it's disheartening to see Kanye cry that he want his kids, cry out for help. You know, he want his family, and you get, I mean, he's obviously remarried, so let's be fair, but you don't see Kanye out here wilding out. Like he could have done this too. Knock holes down left and right. Just went on this crazy trajectory, and you see Kim K the one doing it, bro. She ain't got no intention on marrying these niggas at this point in time. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be frank. She's searching for some dick, my nigga. That's it.
Yeah.
So
he said, "What's righteous?" Hey,
that's a good question. Hey, I like Kim K, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think Kim K.
Yeah, I think that will be.
I think Kim K the baddest, bro, in my opinion, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
At the end of the day.
Yeah,
because all
but
the rest of them they did what they did after.
exactly. Yep.
So,
So you know, just honest opinion. Anyways, brother, unless you got something else on that, that's it for me, man. That's my topics for the day, man. And the floor is all yours, my brother.
all right. So I got today. We can start off with. Let's start off with this dude. He's a fucking clown anyway, but I think this is also like some clout chasing shit. So we talked about him before. We've also had some situations and encounters with him before. Me and you both. Milk74. So there's a dude by the name of G-Face who I don't know if anybody who's following this may have seen his interviews on No Jumper. He's beef with Whack 100, a few different people, Snoopy Badass, a couple different people. So he comes on to No Jumper and talks about how he brings on one of his artists or friends or associates or whatever, and talks about how he approached Milk74 at his home. Basically, he said he came up and knocked on his door, on his front door. So I'm gonna play the clip, just a little tiny clip here of him talking about pulling up to his house, and then
Bro,
I'll
G-Face, it's funny. I feel like he is trying so hard to be relevant, bro. He tries to insert himself in every situation just to be talked about, bro.
definitely. Let me see right here. Okay.
With somebody that's no good or whatever, pulled up to his house, to his apartment, address, everything. Apologize. I apologize. I didn't know what I was doing. I'll let you tell him.
Wait a minute, you saw him?
Pulled up to his door, to his house, in his apartment.
But it's a big ass apartment building. There's like security to stop you from getting on the elevator,
You
right?
want to know the door code and everything?
No,
I'm
not
sure
on air.
I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying though. Like, hey, I'll let you say it, dog.
Because
I'm not.
I've heard about a lot of people pulling up, but I never, like, very few people have really made contact.
It's just that, feel me? Just
we did this to the door. He opened.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, you feel me?
They come to you
for you know me. This nigga ain't gonna say too much, but you feel me? A nigga just he had said something to it. He had said something. He had posted something like how street to do something with a rat with me. Got in my comments and shit. I'm like, what the this nigga? I mean, I seen it in the morning. I was halfway asleep because we just had come out the studio all night. I went back to sleep, and I said that's when I seen it. I'm like, what the like, you feel me? Then I hear bro instantly. Then I hear my nigga Petsy like, who the this nigga? You feel me? Like, oh, and then they like, oh, he away from Hoover. So I tapped on my little brother, little infant.
Shout out to homie Lil HD from 7.
Oh, well, because for those of y'all who don't understand that ignorant ass LA gang talk,
Bro, that shit is.
He kind of elongated the story, but at the beginning of that, you seen G-Face was saying in short, they knocked on his door, knocked on Milk74's door allegedly, and his girlfriend answered, or his wife or whatever, answered the door, or he had her answer the door. They then said that they spoke with Milk74 and told him to take certain videos down that he was making about this guy in the blue shirt. He was making about him and his friends. Basically snitch allegations. You know, Milk does his reactions and things like that.
Right.
So that was the claim. Now, before I play his response to it, I went and I was looking when this video dropped, Milk, because now anybody who follows Milk74, I used to follow his page. I don't anymore, but anybody who follows him knows that he would drop daily, if not every other day. So when this in particular video dropped, prior to that, I don't think Milk had dropped a video for a few days. And then the video dropped, so we know that No Jumper will do the interviews. It's probably done a couple of days in advance. So by the time the interview dropped, still no video from Milk.
Mm-hmm.
And I was keeping track of this because I was kind of curious. I was like, I wonder what he's gonna say. What happened? Because I don't know what videos exactly, because they're taken down now. So I don't know what videos exactly they're talking about. But they made this claim, and nobody heard from Milk74 on his page for about a week, 7 or 8 days. He disappeared. His whole, there was no reaction videos, no nothing. So I was kind of curious. So finally he drops his video. He reacts. Now, he basically gets straight to it. He didn't beat around the bush or anything like that. He also brought up a good point. So let me
before you play that, bro, I feel like, look, don't get me wrong. I guess, look, Milk74 is a gang member, but they know he's soft, my nigga. So niggas be just trying to pick on him. And I got, look, and we got issues with Milk over here, bro. We don't fuck with Milk, but I do got to be honest. Niggas is fucking with Milk because they think he's a weenie. And we've seen, I'm not gonna say no names, but we've seen way more active niggas say shit, but nobody press them like they be pressing Milk. Just saying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You feel me?
Sure. So I was kind of curious about this. I was like, you guys got up. He said he had the door code and everything.
He called me at my house and he didn't do nothing. He didn't up the camera, homie. He didn't up no camera and say, yeah, look, I got him right here. Apologize on camera. Tell me you sorry. Let me see you delete video. No camera. And he's claiming to be with multiple individuals, multiple males. Nobody put out a camera, homie. Nobody got enough footage for a short. Nobody went on Instagram Live. And all of the people he went with, if he did go with somebody, they're thirsty for clout and attention. In a video like that, if you got a video like that of me, you will go viral, homie.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the video at?
That's a good point though, because niggas, this is the clout era. Niggas did record that. Niggas did it.
Yeah,
that, you know
that was crazy. The timing on that is crazy too, because I kind of like clicked a random spot in that response. But that's exactly what I was talking about. He said, why is it that there's no footage of this? You guys allegedly, everybody who beefs with Milk74, and you know, going to your point about how you saying like, you know, and not that we got beef with them or anything, but it's just like anybody who has a problem with them, like when you see him, you would think, okay, you can make a viral moment with them. I mean, this is all content at the end of the day. And we're in 2024 now. Everybody has a camera phone, you know, a cell phone, something that they can pull out. And you guys actually made it to his house, to his front door. And you guys didn't record any footage. You didn't put out any footage. And allegedly he opened the door and you guys didn't touch him. You didn't do anything to him. You just made him delete videos. So how does that work? How do you make him delete videos without intimidation or anything like that? So
nigga, open up your YouTube studio, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Nigga. Yeah, you know that takes a lot. You know what I mean? So I'll play a little bit more of this, but before this, he did make the point and say that there was a situation where when he was on Community that he spoke with AD, where he decided to take certain video. It was AD or one of AD's associates, but he decided to take. Milk decided to take a bunch of videos down. He said that he felt that were unnecessary for his page. He was like, it's not doing anything for me. So I took a bunch of videos down. So he said that basically that was why he said those videos ended up disappearing. It had nothing to do with G-Face popping up, and that never happened. Which, like we just said, was a good point that he made. It's like, how do you have, if you had that footage, you would go viral, and that's what you're obviously trying to do.
Yo. You can't produce one because you ain't got one. Goofy ass just sitting here and lying. That's like if I call somebody a snitch, hood hopping rat, I don't expect them to, if they catch me slipping at my house, just talk to me. Hey, you know, like what's going on? Like that don't supposed to happen, bro.
Yeah, good point. You
didn't bow me on camera. You didn't do nothing. So you called me out of apartment footage. You said that you got a PIN code. You got a PIN code to an apartment, bro. Well, everybody that know, the Ishmael gang members and everybody else know.
Hey, 1 second, bro.
Posted 5. Mm-hmm. Where do you get a key, a PIN pad? I don't live in no apartment like that. You can't just walk in my apartment. It don't work like that. Uber Eats can't even just get to where they need to go. They don't get buzzed.
So yeah, I mean, basically that was the gist of his response. Where's the footage at? Like you said, and it's sad that a lot of the times we gotta sit here and use the internet or video verification. We all talk shit about how it's like, oh, if something really is going down, Why do people just sit and pull out their phone, or why do people record themselves doing things or doing crimes? Now, of course, I think it would have been a dumb idea for them if they did go to his house to pull out a phone or to pull out a camera and record themselves committing a crime if they did do anything to him. But obviously, we see in this video Milk didn't get touched. He doesn't look like he got touched or harmed or anything. And if he did, you know, like I said, like a lot of the times people will record video, and that's just not to say that it should be done or it should be recorded, because it definitely shouldn't be on camera. But a lot of people would have done that. It's like, it makes no sense that you guys are content creators and that nobody had the inclination. And I mean, of course, dude would try to make it seem like, oh, well, you know, I'm a gang member, I'm from LA, this and that. So he's trying to make it seem like this, like I didn't go there to record or nothing. I went there to basically stand on business type of shit. If that's what you went there for, it's like there would still be some type of camera footage from somewhere. Right. Somebody would record, somebody you was with. He said it wasn't just him by himself, it was him and a couple others. So somebody would have pulled some type of camera out and made sure that they had that footage. So
yeah, 100%. And they would have been nigga so happy to show it, nigga. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They'd have told Adam, play the video, nigga, play him. If you know what I'm saying, like, of course, bro. But listen, bro, I'm so sorry, man. I just got a phone call that my son he threw up, and they need me to come pick him up, bro. So I don't know if you want to run through the stories or you want to just finish the show. Like what you
No. We're good. We'll go ahead because we already have 45 minutes. That was because that was the end of that topic anyway. The rest of the stuff is kind of just random stuff anyway.
All right, well, let's close out that topic. We can clip this part out of it when we clip it, and then I guess we'll stop it here.
Yeah. No, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, man. So,
but let me get my thoughts off real quick.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. No, yeah, my bad.
But definitely, again, bro, we talk about this shit all the time, bro. And I think, and I don't want to get into no gang politics. I'm not a gang member. I'm a civilian. But I will say this is one thing that I kind of see, bro. I see a trend of when somebody is what most people would consider a weenie or not active or a fake street nigga, whatever you want to call it, right? We see a super massive, he easily pressed. You get pressed. Look at Desto Dub. I mean, niggas run up on him. Nothing happened, but when they got called out, nothing, you know, there was no major retaliation, there was no major clapback. I understand, but when it come to Milk, and again, bro, over here, like you said, there ain't no beef with Milk, but Milk is not really, he ain't really a friend of the show like that. Let's be honest, you know, Milk is just like whatever. So, but even if I don't like you, I'm gonna still give a fair shot, and I think niggas be picking on Milk, bro. You know, Milk do the same content that all these other street bloggers do. They talk about whatever is going on in the media, they comment on it, they react to it, and then nothing happens. Whenever Milk do something, there's always this influx of niggas that have a problem with it, bro, because they look at him as an easy target. And that's what I see that on a regular basis, bro. And it's like, I mean, I'm glad nothing happens. Like, niggas, there should never be any violence, but niggas need to stop being hypocrites, is what I'm saying, bro.
No, I definitely feel that. I agree with that. Yeah, man. So that's pretty much all I got on that, man. Yeah, definitely. I know you gotta go get your son, man. Hopefully he feels better, man. Sure. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Steve, Righteous Monkey, everybody, Trey Fresh, my boy Elijah, my boy Will, everybody who tapping in, everybody who's on SQUADCAST TV, who's tapping in, who found my page through him. Appreciate all.
We got 9 viewers.
Appreciate you, Chuck. Appreciate you for being able to tap in. I know you got a lot going on. I know you gotta go to work in a minute, so you got a lot. So appreciate your time, man. We cutting the show a little short today, man, but I mean it's only 15 minutes.
I think we did a decent amount of time. We got some good topics and some complete topics. So
yeah, that was perfect, man. So we appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with Righteous Monkeys, man, channel. Great interviews. He has great street interviews.
Oh shit, let's do this shout out right here before I go. Look, it's somebody's birthday today. Shout out LAF Llama Blanca. I hope I said that right. 432, man. Happy birthday, brother. Happy fucking birthday, brother. Happy birthday,
Happy
man.
birthday,
Have a good one, bro. Be safe. Everybody that tapped in, much love y'all to death. Bread, man. Extendo show, all that, man.
Yeah,
run that
tap
up
into the Extendo show,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? Again, man, I'm sorry I had to go. I got to get my son. I'm sure y'all understand. Much love to everybody, man. We will see y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Thanks.
All right, brother. Love you, man.